Well, hello guys. Welcome back. The fox pounced. He pounced. He was waiting around for something. I could tell he was. He was kind of like walking back and back and forth, and he pounced and he delivered a killing blow. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens. You know, obviously that I'm a gamer. I'm always downloading games and apps, and you do have to be careful. There are some jerks out there, but usually it's nothing too heinous. Well, I downloaded this game, and this guy claims that he's a computer programmer. The game itself was garbage. The controls were for shit. All it was used free Unity assets that he used and didn't bother to reskin. And his artwork was horrible. The fact that I could not find this artist listed by any reputable art journal or connected to any, you know, museum, actual museum or studio or something, that sent up a lot of red flags. There are a lot of really tiny indie places that maybe you won't find very easily, but most people who consider themselves an artist, even a tiny artist, get into the tiniest local gallery they can get into. That's their inspiration. And I do not need angry comments because I'm also a member, but this guy is an artist in DeviantArt. Yes, some of you are screaming and running for the hills because you've seen the nightmare that that place has turned into. And if you've never been to DeviantArt, it's about 95% furry porn at this point. But he likes to think he's a serious artist. And there are enough people that like his frankly disturbing art that they are into it. And it said it was mature. And I'm like, why would you have an 18 plus rating on a gallery unless there's like a tasteful nude? But I didn't know who this artist was. I did all this research after the fact. His work was nightmarish. I think this is a guy that did the original Sad Satan. I can't be sure, but I think this is the guy that did it because it seemed it had that same kind of messed up vibe. I never thankfully saw the original. I saw somebody's attempted a cleanup version, and it was just profoundly disturbing, and you could never put your finger on quite why you were so disturbed. This is the same kind of thing. It's profoundly disturbing. A lot of it are hacks of better known artists, and he steals a lot of styles from a lot of people. He does a lot of cultural appropriation, which is always fun for everybody. Well, I went to the website to see who the hell this artist is, and the fox pounced because my Norton, which is usually useless and a pain in the ass and gnomes on games, caught a data miner. And she brought it to my feet and it was dead. And I'm like, Norton didn't do that. There's no way Norton did that. And Loki's back here all puffed up with pride and he's like, I killed you something. I'm like, that's a data miner. And as soon as that happens, I do preventative measures. She caught it, but I did a lot of other stuff that I won't go into because I'm paranoid. But I always do take extra steps to make sure that, you know, nothing else was put into the computer. And that didn't make it the whole way down. She caught it and she killed it. And I'm like, that's definitely Loki, because it was instant. It didn't get to download and start to do something. It was instantly caught. And I'm like, this son of a bitch. So I went and I wrote a review and I said, not only are the controls a nightmare, I didn't even mention they are. I said, but there's a free data miner waiting for you on the website. And a second gamer heard this and went and checked it out and was like, yeah, she reported it. There's a data miner. Avoid this. So the artist admitted to it. The artist is like, yeah, there is a data miner on there, but it's not supposed to be active. I'm like, why the hell would you put a data miner on your site for funsies? You wouldn't. It was on there for like either making cryptocurrency, was what the other guy thought, or I thought it was there to go after passwords. But it was bad, and it was caught. And Loki caught it, and now he's in the process that now he has his jaws locked onto this artist. He's shaking his head back and forth because he's having a lot of fun. because Facebook is having enough trouble as it is. They don't need a scam artist on there trying to data mine people. I've noticed that since Oculus was sold to Facebook, their quality checks are really going down because you're getting a lot of garbage that just don't run and stuff like this. And people are complaining and saying, where are the people at Oculus to test these games to make sure they even run before they let them on the platform? Because somebody really screwed up a game that could eat all the memory in your computer. And I had a game that did that once. Thank God it was my 3DO, but yeah, the game actually ate the computer's memory because that's what it told it to do. So yeah, the fox pounced, and now I'm getting this idea of this fox running around the snow. It's got a field mouse and it's throwing the field mouse up in the air, and it's leaping up in the air and catching the field mouse and it's having a great deal of fun. He's gonna numb the hell out of this guy. He is. Loki does have the hunting instinct. We have plenty of stories of him where he was out hunting, or he killed a giant to protect a family, or he slew someone, or he went down into the water hunting for someone. There's nowhere to hide. Loki wants you. He's back there all puffed up and proud. When he wants you, you can't hide from him. You can't hide from the fox. He's very proud. He's like, yeah. He's very fluffed out at the moment. So I'm very proud of him because that's the kind of vigilant protection he'll have. He likes to sometimes pretend he's not paying attention. But I could tell, I felt him circling back and forth, kind of like pacing. So he must have known. He must have known that, ooh, that artwork, she saw that, and she's going to go after it because she likes art. And he pounced. Because I was really freaked out about this game, guys. And you're talking to someone that watches Euro indie horror and has played every horror game I could get my hands on, so I have a high tolerance for the strange and bizarre. This is just... it's unsettling because it feels like it's meant to be unsettling and offensive, and whenever an adult does a ton of work surrounding children and that person doesn't have children, I'm like, dude, you're fucking weird. Alice in Wonderland is problematic enough. We all know that. So it's the Wizard of Oz. Some of these books, people are looking back at them now and looking at the authors and going, ugh. So it would not have been my pick for my first art gallery, especially the way it was done. It just seemed borderline stalkerish. I think that's what, yeah, look, he's back there like, it seemed really creepy, and it seemed inappropriate because those are stories about children. I've seen horror games made about it, and I've had no problem because Alice is usually a grown-ass adult, or she has a chainsaw or a shotgun or something. This was creepy. This was weird. I hope this guy gets arrested because his art is creepy, and there are a bunch of those creepy people on DeviantArt, and I can say that because if you were on DeviantArt from the old days when at least it was hobbyist photographers and, you know, hobbyist artists, and we were all trying to actually improve our craft, and then it became furry porn and fan art, and I don't mean good fan art. I don't mean beautiful fan art that makes you happy they have a fandom. I mean, I can't even say it on this channel, but belongs on Pornhub is where it belongs. My eyes. My eyes. So, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, but the fox will protect you, and it's okay if you get freaked out or disturbed or upset by something, because he could tell I was having that reaction. And I was like, is it just me? Why is this absolutely upsetting me? And I wanted to cry. I was like, why the hell is this game upsetting me? I wanted to cry over what I was seeing. I'm like, it's not explicitly wrong, but there's something wrong about it anyhow. It's just creepy, and all the NPCs were like child size, and it was, what the fuck, dude? This is a game for adults. What the fuck is this actual game supposed to be about? It was fucking weird. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I think I said that. Loki's back here. This guy's gonna be on To Catch a Predator is what he's gonna be on. So we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.